The UK Amex Platinum costs a staggering £650 annually, and with Amex in the US announcing a fee increase to $895 last week, which in the current economy is basically the same as we're paying for the existing Amex Platinum here, we need to figure out if we're being ripped off and if the Amex is still worth it in the UK, especially since the US Platinum just rolled out an extensive list of upgrades to justify that cost. In this video, I'm comparing the UK and US Amex Platinums benefit for benefit to see if the UK card is still worth the hefty fee or if Amex is shortchanging us on this side of the pond. On September 18th, 2025, Amex announced a fee increase from $695 to $895 and a whole load of benefits to justify the fee increase. So we're going to use this as a benchmark to justify whether the $650 fee in the UK is really worth it. Let's break this down category by category, from lounges to shopping credit, starting with travel perks, which is where the Amex Platinum really made its name in the first place. We're talking lounge access, hotel statuses. These are some of the biggest draws of the Platinum card, whether you're in the UK or the US. Starting with the comprehensive lounge access that you get with the American Express Platinum card. There's the global lounge access, the priority pass access, this being for you and a guest, and of course if you have a supplementary card holder, which is free, they also get themselves and a guest, so 4 people, and of course the Centurion lounges, which are known to be some of the best lounges in the aviation industry. Uniquely, UK Platinum card holders also get access to the business class lounge for Eurostar, which can be a great benefit when traveling within Europe, and on top of that, of course, elite hotel status at Marriott, Hilton, etc., which is super useful for late checkouts, free upgrades, free breakfast, the list goes on. And don't forget the Fine Hotels and Resorts program, which gives access to also a number of benefits such as free upgrades, free breakfast, and hotel credits that can be used at luxury hotels. The UK card also includes comprehensive travel insurance. I can't stress how comprehensive this travel insurance really is, and covers not just you, but 5 members of your family as well, which could save you hundreds per year versus buying the travel insurance for each journey or buying a multi-year policy or whatever it is that you normally do. The travel perks for the US Platinum are relatively similar. The US Platinum offers are almost identical when it comes to lounge access, but Delta access obviously being a lot more useful when you are in the US versus when you're flying from somewhere else. But in practice, with the UK Platinum, you get the same access to lounges when you are abroad. The US card also offers Hilton and Marriott and a number of other hotel brand loyalty status, but the big difference being the $600 hotel credit, up from $200 previously. This is for bookings through the Fine Hotels and Resorts or the Hotel Collection, and can be used in $300 installments every 6 months. In other words, an avid traveler in the US can get $600 of hotel redemptions per year, which is more than enough to start to offset the fee. The UK Platinum does not offer any equivalent hotel credit. Both cards offer travel protections, but the UK travel insurance is just that little bit better. For me personally though, I know I'd rather have $600 of hotel credit every single year. If you're finding this useful, please consider subscribing to Miles Ahead. I share way more tips on maximizing travel rewards, and all I want is for everybody to see more of the world in more luxury while spending a lot less. Now, next up, let's talk food and dining perks, because this is an area where Amex Platinum has tried to add value on both sides of the Atlantic with completely different approaches. Starting with the UK Platinum Global Dining Credit, which gives you access to £400 worth of dining credit per year, £200 in the beginning of the year and £200 in the second half of the year, split into £100 locally, i.e. in the UK, and £100 in a number of countries around the world. So as an example, if you were to sign up today, you would have £100 to spend, for example, in a restaurant in London, and you would have £100 to spend at a restaurant in Singapore. That would reset on December 31st, and January 1st, you'd have a whole new £200 to split again between those 2 destinations. The one catch being that the restaurants are pre-selected by Amex, although there's some pretty nice restaurants on that list, I have to say so. And of course, that £400 covers more than half of the $650 annual fee. And we're just getting started. In the US, the dining situation looks a bit different. It's $400 annually, split into quarters, $100 per quarter, to be spent on Resi, which I recently learned is actually owned by Amex, with over 10,000 participating restaurants, although hyper-located in the US. That is an extensive list of restaurants to visit, of course making it much easier to redeem and much easier to realize that value. Yes, the amounts are similar, £400 versus $400, although £400 being more in terms of value. However, there's pros and cons, flexibility versus quantity. In that respect, I would say the 2 benefits are pretty well matched. If we start talking about shopping and lifestyle perks though, this is where we start to see a huge divide form between the UK and the US Platinum Amex cards. The US Platinum's recent overhaul indexes heavily on shopping and lifestyle, whereas the UK version has almost nothing in this field. Until recently, UK Platinum card holders enjoyed £100 of Harvey Nicks credit, £50 in the first half of the year, £50 in the second half of the year. Came in super clutch if you needed a last minute Christmas present, or maybe you just wanted to treat yourself. But that partnership ended in June 2025. And as of now, there are no existing retail benefits for the American Express card Platinum in the UK, unless you count the very limited range of very niche offers that are included within the app, but I wouldn't say that that's a selling point of the American Express card. It's also difficult to quantify the annual gain by looking at these offers. In the US, however, it's a completely different story. Brace yourselves, because this is how they justified the $895 fee hike. $300 of Lululemon credit. US cardholders get $75 every quarter in statement credit for Lululemon. Yes, that's very niche and very specific. However, it basically subsidizes your wardrobe with an activewear brand, which, let's face it, is pretty good quality. Lululemon does exist in the UK, but no credits for us. Not that I care. $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, $50 January to June, and $50 July to December. Very much like the Harvey Nichols credit that we once had. $200 Aura Ring credit. If you don't know an Aura Ring, it's the fitness ring that you can put on and it tracks your heart rate and your breathing rate and all of these different things. It's just for the ring itself, not for the subscription, as if that matters. But again, more money just being thrown into the retail space. $300 digital entertainment credit. The US Platinum's digital subscription credit was raised to $25 per month, around $300 a year, covering services like Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, like YouTube Plus. A US Platinum cardholder can effectively get a lot of their subscriptions for a month subsidized by just having this card. I know it's already mad, but we're nowhere near done. $300 annual Equinox Gym subscription credit. This one was existing, $300, $25 a month, with Equinox gyms in the US averaging $300 a month. This $25 a month is barely gonna make a dent, but value is value. Again, the UK has Equinox gyms. I see nothing similar. $155 of Walmart Plus credit, which reimburses the annual subscription fee of Walmart Plus, which includes free delivery and other perks at Walmart Plus. I would love to see Asda, Sainsbury's, Tesco do anything similar to this. I'm out here paying £4 delivery for Sainsbury's sometimes, per week. And the last of the unchanged perks, which is Global Entry or TSA Pre-Check credit. Global Entry and TSA Pre-Check, of course, allowing a much smoother and much quicker transition through US airports, something that Brits would definitely benefit from, because I have once waited 3.5 hours to clear immigration at Los Angeles International Airport. I don't need to say it, we're getting absolutely shafted in the UK. If you used all of the benefits in this section, that alone is equivalent to over $1,000 clearing the annual fee of the Amex Platinum in the US. The UK Platinum fee is a lot harder to offset, but by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do that. Finally, let's look at the transport and miscellaneous other benefits, a section where, unfortunately, again, the US has pulled substantially further ahead. In terms of transport, in the UK, there is no longer any rideshare credit. There used to be, it's not something that exists anymore. You do, however, get access to higher statuses with car rental companies such as Avis Preferred or Hertz Gold, which can be really useful for skipping queues or getting an upgraded car. You might have ordered a Fiat Punto, you might get something really nice. There's obviously the sign-up bonus, which in the UK at the moment, if you're referred by someone, is a whopping 100,000 membership reward points, which for context, if transferred into Avios points, would be enough for you to fly the best business class in the world from Doha to Bali and still have 40,000 points left over. My referral link is in the description and comments if you feel like I deserve the referral for putting you on. Apart from that, the UK Platinum benefits extend to things like the concierge service, which can get you into some difficult to get to restaurants or concerts, concert tickets, and access to programs like Amex's international airline program, which can save money on business class seats and similar. Nice perks, no definitive monetary value. In the US, transport is another credit fest. The Platinum card provides $200 of Uber credit annually, which is $15 a month and then $35 in December. and that can be used on Uber and Uber Eats. Additionally, the new refresh also includes $120 of credit for the Uber One membership, which covers delivery fees and also gives discounts to particular fares. Essentially, a US Platinum card holder's app is almost entirely sponsored by Uber, up to a value of $320 per year. The UK card has no such arrangement with Uber. And if that wasn't enough, the sign-up bonus for the Amex Platinum in the US is up to 175,000 membership reward points, which almost doubles that of the UK sign-up bonus. So after comparing all these benefits, here's the key big question. Is the UK American Express Platinum card worth the £650 fee in 2025? The short answer is yes. The UK Platinum is worth £650 per year. The value of the £650 fee can easily be doubled with 4 complimentary lounge visits every single time you visit an airport, with the sign-up bonus, which at the moment is absolutely incredible, and also with the restaurant credit. That's not even taking into account the other benefits that come alongside with it. But just because the value can be doubled doesn't mean that we're not getting ripped off. Comparing to the US Platinum clearly highlights how the UK market is less catered for. The US card at $895, when converted, is basically the same cost that we're paying. Yet American cardholders are swimming in perks, benefits, credits that we simply don't get. At the end of the day, it remains, in my opinion, the best card on the planet for leveling up your travels, whether in the UK or the US. However, when you see that transatlantic disparity, it's a bit mad. If you found this comparison useful, please smash the like button. Maybe Amex will see this video and start giving us some more attention. And I better not see a fee increase if they do. Let me know in the comments which platinum perk you value most, or what you would like to see Amex add to the UK card. And don't forget to subscribe to Miles Ahead for more deep dives on travel cards and how to maximize your points and rewards. I'm Jordan, and I appreciate you watching. Safe.